Now, after this Sushma Swaraj, Lalit Modi scandal exploded, the spotlight is now squarely on the External Affairs Minister, Sushma Swaraj's daughter, Basuri Kaushal. It has now emerged that Basuri Swaraj was a part of the battery of lawyers who fought Lalit Modi's case for his passport to be restored. India today has accessed the High Court document that also lists Basuri's name as one of the lawyers who represented Lalit Modi. The opposition here is alleging a conflict of interest. The opposition is saying that it's not just Basuri who was representing Lalit Modi, but there's also Swaraj Kaushal, Sushma Swaraj's husband, who was representing Lalit Modi, considered very close to Lalit Modi. And that is where questions are being raised about conflict of interest. Is there a personal level contact also between the minister's family and Lalit Modi, who's a fugitive from law? And I want to bring in my colleague Sanket Upadhyay for more on this. This is something which can well prove to be the Achilles heel in this case, Sanket. Basuri Kaushal and Swaraj Kaushal, their links, professional links with Lalit Modi.
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. That is going to be, as you rightly pointed out, the big issue, the big debate as far as conflict of interest is concerned. Because if you look at Basuri, the daughter of Minister of External Affairs, Sushma Swaraj, and the fact that she was representing not as a senior lawyer, but as a junior counsel, an affiliate with the main, panel of lawyers who were representing Lalit Modi. She was part of it. Now, there are reports in the media about, whether Lalit Modi was directly in contact or perhaps keeping, Basuri posted about all the goings on.
Okay.
What impact does it have on this particular case? And is this directly or indirectly related to Sushma Swaraj actually making a pitch, on compassionate grounds for
Yes.
Lalit Modi to be given some travel documents so that he can go and travel? Now, it's like, putting all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together.
Yes.
At this moment, there is no illegality, and
Yes.
that's what we want to put out here very clearly, Gaurav, that there is no obvious case of illegality in all of this, but definitely a case of a conflict of interest is something that the opposition has started talking about.
The opposition, Sanket, is alleging there is a conflict of interest, but this can well be argued both ways, because Basuri has been representing Lalit Modi or assisting UU Lalit in this case for the past 7 years. But as far as Swaraj Kaushal is concerned, he's been associated legally for over 2 decades, and this could well be argued that Sushma Swaraj was not External Affairs Minister then. Then both these people, whether it's Basuri Kaushal or Swaraj Kaushal, they are independent people in their own rights and are well within their rights to have business or professional contacts with others. Sanket?
Could you just repeat your question, please?
Sanket, Basuri Kaushal has been assisting UU Lalit in this case, representing Lalit Modi for the past 7 years. As far as Swaraj Kaushal is concerned, there are reports that seem to indicate that his legal connection with Lalit Modi has been there for over 2 decades. So these are two independent people and they have independent professional contacts. Is it fair of the opposition to link it to Sushma Swaraj, she became External Affairs Minister only last year?
That's true, but Gaurav, as far as the opposition is concerned, they're just putting the dots, missing pieces of the jigsaw together. You have 2 members of a family who have some or the other form of affiliation with Lalit Modi. Lalit Modi so far was a fugitive of the law under the UPA regime. Now that the NDA government has taken over, another family member who happens to be the Minister of External Affairs, who takes care of passports, issuing of passports and travel documents, the Ministry of External Affairs. In this particular case, the minister is Sushma Swaraj.
Yes.
2 of her family members in the past have been affiliated or have been representing this particular case in some way or the other. All these things lead to perhaps a discourse about conflict of interest and impropriety. Nowhere does it talk about or openly it appears to be a case of illegality. That's the point that we want to clear here at India Today at this moment. But yes, I mean, there will be talk about the fact that there could perhaps be, a form of conflict of interest. Do remember, Gaurav, that in the past also there have been instances where the sons and daughters of ministers have, landed themselves certain cases, important cases where they have recused themselves. The whole concept of recusing yourself simply because there could in fact be a whole discourse of conflict of interest. In this particular case, could the same had not been done? With the benefit of hindsight, will Sushma Swaraj think along these lines? All this is left to be debated. But yes, certainly it does go on to be, a case of impropriety and conflict of interest as far as political, opposition is concerned. But none whatsoever case as far as illegality is concerned.